Hi guys, my name is Jason Young and I want to welcome you to my review of Instant Product Lab. Instant Product Lab is a new product that's been released by Gylnn, and it's a cloud-based software that helps you to create info products in just 60 seconds. Now, this is a really cool concept based on the fact that if you've tried to ever create a ebook or any type of lead magnet ebook info product, it can be extremely expensive and also very time consuming. And based on the fact that this can allow you to actually create it in 60 seconds, I think it's very much worth a look. So here are a couple of points here about Instant Product Lab. It's a newbie friendly cloud based web app. Nothing to download, everything is hosted securely. Create amazing ebooks, lead magnets, and digital info products in under 60 seconds. Use these to gain online authority. Digital information products can be sold for profit or given away to gain viral traffic. Use people's contents and never write a single word of your own legally. Access to an exclusive library of over 250,000 online articles, and never pay for expensive tools, products, and designers ever again. Which is, for me, the biggest benefit of Instant Product Lab. So, if you'd like to see more of the sales page, you can go ahead and click on the link below. You'll be able to take a look at the sales page and you can read through all the information yourself. At this time, I'm looking at the early version of the sales page, which to be about 90%. But at the day this video is released, you should be able to, you'll see the full version, of course. So now let's go into the product itself. So here we are at Instant Product Lab. Once you log in, you'll be greeted by a dashboard. Here it will show the collections, the number of articles, and total ebooks that have been created. All right, and also you'll get some usage stats. All right. So the My Profile section, it has information, username, password, and also a field for the best spinner so that you can actually spin your articles or the content in your ebook so you can make it a bit more unique if you want to. But since this is information that's going to be posted online, the need for it being 100% unique isn't that high, but it would still be a good thing to do. All right, so let's go ahead and start with creating our ebook. So first, we will go search articles. So you'll type in a keyword. I already did fishing earlier. You can choose title keyword, summary, article body, match keyword, and also you can choose the amount. So let's choose 50 and start search. And here we are. So as you can see, you have 50 articles here, all about fishing. And we can just go ahead and save this collection. All right, so now we're gonna go, but before we go back to collections, you can actually edit your collection here, because the way that it works is that the article is pretty much a chapter for your book. So to make sure that everything flow logically and you have a better quality ebook, you can just change the order by clicking these up arrows here or these down arrows to move around the articles. All right, so now that we saved it, we're going to go back to collections. Now we see that we have the fishing one that we just created, which was 50. Earlier I did one for 100. Let me delete that to avoid confusion. All right, so now we just have the 51. Now we're going to go ahead and create our ebook. I should delete this too, because this was the one that we did earlier. Add new, and how to fish like a pro. Then we can go ahead and click add new ebook. Oh wait, we have to select our article collection first. Then we click add new ebook. All right, so once the new ebook has been added, pre-content and post-content sections have been created. So now, just to give you an idea how it works, I'm going to create an about the author page. I also did a quick little spiel here, and I'm going to go ahead and copy and paste it. There we go. From here, it works pretty much like any other word processor. You can space, change the font, and the font size. So we'll go with a different font, and we'll go with a different size, make it bigger. This was for diabetes, but I'm showing fishing. What was our title? Oh. Anyway. So yeah, then we click on add section. All right. Since we have our sections, now we're going to go back to sections. And it's actually now added to the ebook. For us to have a complete ebook, it would make sense for us to create a cover. So I had one already done, which is this one here. But just to give you an idea how it works, we can go ahead and edit it. This is what will happen if you select a new one. You'd basically, well, let me just show you. So we'd create a flat E cover. Then we do fishing. Let's choose this one. And then we'll add text. How to fish like a pro, was it? Oh, that's fine. Insert text. Now we can align it by just left clicking and then dragging it around. We can make it a little bit bigger, or we can stretch the aspect ratio of it too. Although that might kind of make it a little bit weird. Let me just add my. Oh wait. So oh yeah, insert text again. You would just delete this, and by Gylnn, that's me. Insert text. And a new one will open there. You can put this down like maybe, yeah. I'll put it down. Oops. I'll put it down here. And a black contrast with that, so it looks good. And besides that, there are a couple of other options too. You can grayscale, blur, sharpen, make it brighter, contrast, crop certain things out, and you can just delete the background as well. You can also arrange the text, so you can basically, by putting like send backward, it's like everything is going to be stacked on each other, so you can push one element of the design forward and one back. So you could push, so let's see. If I select this, I can go send backward and bring forward. Well, it doesn't seem to do anything here. Maybe in the final version that will work a little bit better. But from what I know of other design products, it should um, the background should have been on top of it, or this should have gone behind the background. But anyway, there isn't really any need to do that logically, to be honest. All right, then we'll go ahead and save our cover. And there's our cover. We can go back to our ebooks, Fish Like a Pro, and from there you actually can download the ebook. So now we're going to select cover and click Save Changes. And let's go on Manage Affiliate Links. So we're going to go on Add New. Let's just do this YouTube link. Ooh. I don't think that part is working. Anyway, all right, this is the profile section. So we go back to my ebooks. Fishing Like a Pro. All right. So it doesn't seem that the affiliate link section is working, or I may be doing something wrong. But I have seen the demo and it does actually work. I may have to look that over. But yeah. All right, so let's go back to ebooks. Now you can see the Fish Like a Pro ebook. It has 50 articles. Now we can actually go ahead and save as a PDF. There it is. And if we click on this, it will download. Open it up. And there we go. Here's your ebook. Here's the author page. And then here are each of the articles that were added. And what's really cool is that they're each hyperlinked to a particular article in the PDF, which is really nice. All right. And that's pretty much it for creating a PDF. Now, that whole process was really simple. To be honest, you could create it in 60 seconds, but you wouldn't want to because chances are you wouldn't be making the best ebook that you could. But it still doesn't mean that you won't save a lot of time and that you won't save a lot of money as well when it comes to Instant Product Lab. The the thing is, if you take a little bit of time, maybe 30 minutes or so, you could come up with a really good ebook, especially on the content side. And if you want to, let's say for example, spin it. If you want to use a free one, you can always download it as a doc, go use a free spinner, re-upload it, and have it create your ebook that way as well. Because there is an option in the search articles section. Let's go back to fishing. Oh, it should have been my collections. View collection, or you can add a new article. That's what I was looking for. My bad. So you can add a new article after you've done spraying it outside, or you could just integrate it, which would make everything a lot easier. All right. So all in all, the whole process is very simple, and I can totally see where you would do it in 60 seconds. Just to reiterate, I wouldn't do it in 60 seconds. I would probably take a little bit more time so your articles flow logically and so that you have a good, high quality um, ebook, which I totally believe that is something that you can do here. The e-covers, um, this is probably not, it's probably not the, it's probably the least impressive, but I'm thinking that um, there is an OTO here that should allow you to create even better e-covers. So with that said, speaking about OTOs, let me go in and talk about the pricing for this so that you can understand what you're getting when if you decide to go with uh, Instant Product Lab. All right, so the front-end software, there are two versions, Lite and Pro. This is full retail price will be $27.95 for the Lite, $37.95 for the Pro. Early bird, first 6 hours on the launch, which is on June 20 June 25th, right? Which is on June 25th. Um, it's $17.95 for the Lite, $27.95 for the Pro, $19.95, $29.95 for the for early bird 2. Day 2 pricing, $22.95, $32.95, $25.95, $35.95 for day 3 pricing. So on to the OTOs. OTO 1, $47.37. This is the gold version of the software, which has additional features that allow you to create covers for your ebook, landing pages, and thank you pages. What's really good about this ETO is that it pretty much turns it into a one-stop shop for your lead magnets or your selling of your ebooks. So this will allow, so besides that, it will allow you to add custom covers for your ebook, create landing pages and thank you pages, integrate autoresponders, um, and then everything is hosted on the server. So you'll save on not only the creation aspect of the book, but you also save on the hosting aspect of it as well. The only thing that you won't save on is an autoresponder service, and really it wouldn't make sense to reinvent the wheel. Going with Aweber, GetResponse, or any one of those other recommended autoresponders would be suitable here. So a really cool one. If you're a newbie and you don't have hosting and all that stuff, and you want to just kind of cut out all the technical stuff that is associated with setting up WordPress or HTML and CSS and all that stuff. OTO2 is full training on how to use the software and make money with the ebooks. So there's a video series that you get here, which shows you how to use Instant Product Lab. There's also cheat sheets as well if you don't want those. There's also further videos showing you how to use the Phoenix products to generate leads. You get a traffic Rolodex of paid and free traffic sources, zero, and a startup guide, a zero cost startup guide. Now OTO3, which is really cool, is a done for you package. So they're completed done for you packages that you just download and start making money with. So depending on what option you select, you can get 5 or 10. So that's where the different prices come in. I'm guessing maybe $67 and that's for the 10. Sorry about that. I'm a little bit close to the road. $67 for 10 and $47 for maybe the 5. Each package is in a different niche, and it includes ebook, landing page, and thank you page, and download page, which is really cool. So you'll get the entire delivery system plus the ebooks ready to go. All you have to do is pretty much sell traffic. Definitely for those who want a quick head start when they're doing their promotions, or jumping into other niches, that would be really cool as well. All right, OTO4 is license rights. So you get basically the right to resell Instant Product Lab as your own product. Not only will you get the product to sell, but you get swipes to promote the product, and everything is pretty much done for you. Traffic videos and all that stuff. Especially if you haven't run traffic before, and you get access to Gylnn via FB or Skype, where it will basically guide you on how to promote it and get everything done. So yeah, that's it for the OTO, and that's it for the review so far of Instant Product Lab. Now, um, with that being said, the question is, the question you need to ask yourself now is whether or not you feel like Instant Product Lab is a fit for you. And that determines on what you're actually doing or the business model that you're currently pursuing in your internet marketing business. Now, um, the fact of the matter is that a lead magnet is pretty helpful in whatever aspect that you're in whatever model that you've chosen, because creating an email list is an asset, and lead magnet is a pretty good way to do that. Creating a product is even a better way to build a list as well. So personally, if I think if you're serious and you want to get a good head start, especially if you're a newbie, I would go ahead and get Instant Product Lab. If you're looking for a way to shorten the time in which it takes to create ebooks, especially the writing side, I would go ahead and get Instant Product Lab. If if you're like a super advanced marketer who has a team of writers, designers, and etc., this probably isn't going to be for you. But I think anybody who's a beginner to an intermediate can get some benefit from this, based on the fact that you have so much content, and it shortens the time in which it takes for you to create an ebook. So it gets my full recommendation there. I think the whole process of creating it is very simple and easy to understand. Um, and you have some really good OTOs that that complement the product as well. None of these are actually needed to make it to make it work. However, uh, I think that each of these OTOs have their own benefits that will help you to be successful faster. So consider each and every one of them that were mentioned. Rewind if you need to, but I definitely think the done for you packages pretty much give you the best head start, because pretty much even though you'll have the software, you probably won't need to create any ebooks for a while, because you have 5 or 10 of them there where you can just go and start concentrating on promotion, which is really cool, and saves you even more time than that Instant Product Lab could actually save. Uh, so if you're interested in Instant Product Lab, please go ahead and click the link below. You'll be brought to a bonus page, and if you're on the bonus page, uh, expect to get the bonuses that are listed there once you go ahead, or if you decide to go ahead and purchase the product. They will be in your JVZoo account. You would just have to go ahead and click the link there. Uh, Thank you again if you've reached this far in the review. My name is Jason Young, and thank you for watching my review of Instant Product Lab. Have a great day.